Welcome back, NFL fans. It's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com. And how about Aaron Rodgers? So the Green Bay Packers took on the Oakland Raiders yesterday, and the Packers just laid it on the Raiders. I think the score was 42-24 once the game came to a conclusion. And the guy who stood out the most in this game was hands down Aaron Rodgers. You know, Green Bay has been great this year, and they're so tough to beat as it is. But once, Aaron Rodgers, becomes the best version of himself, this team is nearly impossible to defeat. And that's what Aaron Rodgers did yesterday against the Oakland Raiders. He combined for 6 total touchdowns. He threw 5 touchdowns and then ran for another. And there was no throw off the table in this game. He did it all. And one thing that really stood out about the Green Bay Packers in this game is they went to their play action very often. And those linebackers are selling out to stop Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. And what that does is Aaron Rodgers can take advantage of it because he can fit these throws in such small of windows that, if he sees a linebacker out of place, it's just too easy for him. And he really did a good job of just getting all of his guys involved, whether it was Jake Kumaro or Geronimo Allison or Marquez Valdes-Scantling or, Lazard. He's just going to wherever, whatever the defense gives him. And, what he's doing out there is he's reading the defense and trusting his pre-snap reads and just going with the weakness of each defense that he sees pre-snap. And so far, what Matt LaFleur has done in terms of bringing his game plan to the table and bringing all his plays and just the execution of this offense, it's meshed so perfectly with Aaron Rodgers. And remember, before the season started, there was all these questions whether Matt LaFleur was going to let Aaron Rodgers audible, whether or not he was going to let Aaron Rodgers call plays at the offensive line of scrimmage, and whether or not those two could coexist, and whether or not, Matt LaFleur was going to give, Aaron Rodgers enough free reign in this offense to, go off what he sees on the field. Because as good as you are as a coach and as good as you can draw up plays, sometimes, the quarterbacks on the field are actually seeing how the defense is lining up from an up-close view, and they understand how to attack that defense better than, a guy up in the press box or a guy on the sidelines who's trying to call these plays in and put his team in the best position to succeed. So Aaron Rodgers did an exceptional job. Oakland, unfortunately, had to learn the hard way just how talented Rodgers can be. And, this team looks like the best team in the NFC right now, outside of the San Francisco 49ers. The Packers are the team to beat. We thought it was going to be the Eagles, the Cowboys. Right now, 49ers got the best defense, but, besides the 49ers, it's definitely the Green Bay Packers. And when Aaron Rodgers plays like this, it's very possible that the Green Bay Packers are, tougher to beat than the San Francisco 49ers, especially if Jimmy Garoppolo is not playing up to his potential, which he's been struggling, or he did struggle. I know it was a little wet there yesterday in the Washington Redskins and 49ers game. But Aaron Rodgers, when he's got his arm going and he's making all these big-time throws, Green Bay is a nightmare. Now, San Francisco has that defense with all those guys, but it's a quarterback-driven league. And like I said, Rodgers is on fire right now. And because he's on fire, nobody wants to play the Green Bay Packers. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.